wouldn't say something that would be a clickbait, but even I believe that computer science is not enough. While people will say something like, this continuous computer science degree or whatever, I wouldn't say that. It is something fundamental. But as people say, computer science is not, CS degree is not enough, and that is real because companies are looking for something bigger. Like everyone can get a degree, but skills that are really important, that's what brings in value. So that is actually my realization when I was in my third semester, and I started to focus more on the skills and less on my academic. Well, I somehow get good grades, and I just cram a day before the exam, and that is how I till now survived. I don't have any backlogs, by the way. And it's good. It's all good. So I'm trying to manage both somehow, and the main priority for me is mostly on my skills. I had to learn a lot, and I used to grind really, really hard late at night, like 1 a.m. or so, and I still used to wake up at 7:30 these days, but I used to wake up at 6:30, go to gym, work out, and go to college as early as possible and come to home as quick as possible, just so that I can just work again back. Make a point is that building the skills is what a real value is, and not just a degree. So I realized this when I was, as I said, a third semester, and I stopped focusing on my academic too deeply, to get 9 out of 9 or something, 10 out of 10, although I cannot even get that if I even try. So there is a fine gap between a solo hacker and a leading team, and someone who leads a team has a lot of responsibility, while a person who is doing all by himself has less responsibilities. But on the flip side, the solo has to do everything all by himself, and that is the major thing. Like it could be overwhelming for someone. I've been there in both the places. Like you have the control all by yourself. Like you are the developer, you're the sales, you are everything. So you can do whatever you want, and what to do or what not to do. You have this mental to-do list with yourself. If you are someone who develops solo, but if you are leading a team, the script changes really drastically, where you have to follow up with your team, you have to address the issues, you have to communicate between every member and make follow up with your team and make them up to date. And there are a lot of things, but both ways it's been really great. Like I've been in my solo hacking journey and leadership journey right now. Like I have 4 to 5 members in my team for developing Branch Cloud. And by the way, if you are interested to know about the story of Branch Cloud, link in the description. Leading a team is also great. Like I do love my team members, and they're just great. You tell them work, and it's been a really good time with them. Although you have to learn a lot of skills, like you have to manage them, you have to follow up. For people who don't like to follow up or something, or don't want to talk to others, you guys might agree with being a solo hacker or something, blah blah blah. But yeah, I've been in both the places, and I don't think I have a particular opinion that this is best or that is best. You get to choose whatever you like. But I think to build a dream, you need a team. I've learned somewhere in the YouTube video, but so another thing to add is that I think I already discussed about my imposter syndrome or something earlier, but I'll just discuss it over here again. So I have been this mind shift that it's not the role, but it's the goal. So I don't worry about if someone gives me a role called a strategist or marketing engineer or sales executive or whatever big role names that they give. It's all about the goal. Like, what's the end goal that you're trying to prioritize? And that is what I actually think is the main thing you need to prioritize on. It's not about what role you get, it's about what the goal. What are you gonna do? What's your responsibilities are, and are you really interested to, you know, take these responsibilities and be accountable? And that is the main thing when it comes to, building or anything. So take this thing. If you get a role, if you get a job or something, anything like a role, or you're trying to do a freelance, or you get an opportunity at a startup, don't focus on the role, focus on the goal. What are they planning to do, and what are your goals? What do you want to become? And just think and compare, does this align with your goal? And that's it. You don't have to worry about the name or something. I just realized that I just still have 3 clients, and one of them was successful client, and remaining was still in their trial period. Like, we said it was 14 months of trial, but it just extended up to like 1 month. We were building a feature and all, and we just hit a major bottleneck that there weren't anyone, attraction. There was no attraction, there was no presence, and we just forgot about. We didn't even do marketing at all for 6 months. We were just focusing on the product and refining it and updating it. Like, we were just pushing code again and again and again, and no one didn't care about the marketing side. No one realized it. Even neither did I recently. And I just started to focus on promoting the website and all, like in my here YouTube channel and in my Instagram. Also, if you want to follow, link in the description. So that is how you have to present. That is where my realization started, that 20% is your product, the 80% is distribution. And what I did is just the 20%, and there was still this 80% that is just left behind. And that is the big, like my big breakthrough. Like, holy shit, I still don't have customers, although I've worked so hard for 6 months. There's no revenue. Like, obviously there was no people to pay you because you didn't do the promoting. Like, lol. So that's that. You need to promote and develop. I and Sagun just discussed, and we thought, let's just go to a sales together. We already had a plan. Like, I will work on the product and he will do the sales. Although it wasn't, that big count, but we went till 15 garages. He went to 15 garages. We, make some time, and we both, said together, like, let's go together and pitch few garages right now. And we went like last week, just at the time of recording. I think it was like 8. Yeah, I went to 8 garages. We, showed them, we did everything. And we just realized that no one had a laptop to, just onboard them. And I was just, like pushing so many UI changes, the UX, the APIs, and a lot of things. And we just realized that no one can, onboard because they don't have a laptop. So we had to postpone it, their onboarding. And right now, that's the whole reason why I'm just building the app. I think you can see in the background, by the way. We need an app. That is where I and Sagun, like, holy shit, we really need an app urgently. So that is when we started to work on the app. It's been 1 week. Actually, I started working since yesterday. At the time of recording, it is Wednesday of it, and I started working on this app yesterday, Tuesday, 7th of July. And it's been going good so far. And also that we have to push many changes. We had to close the previous milestone and fix all the bugs in the website side, because the current users, we have three. We don't need to destroy the website. Don't worry, we didn't delete any website part. We just structured another new architecture. This is something called a monorepo, where the web and the app coexist together with the same backend logic, the business logic, and everything. So right now, I have been switching between app, trying to review the PRs from the team members, and also try my best to promote and also work on my personal brand and YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. All my social links will be in the description. You can follow if you want. I do post consistently. I'll do my best to be consistent, and I would love your support.